Hello everyone, good morning. This is just a random video, rambling, life stuff and things that I'm going through right now. It is an ASMR video, whisper, and soft-spoken sounds. And this is not a watch video, it's more of a listen video. So I apologize if this is not what you wanted to look at. But I am someone who's been dealing with fibroids for years now. And if you are someone who's dealing with fibroids, you know that it's very hard at times. Struggle with daily activities. I lost my job a few months ago. Well, months ago, and it's been so hard trying to find work that will fit for me in my situation. But I'm trying to do the best I can. Just trying to cook, trying to bathe, just everyday life. It's been a struggle, but I'm managing. So if you're someone who's dealing with fibroids, and if you can give me some advice, please drop it in the comments. If you know about any work from home jobs, please drop it in the comments, please. But yeah, I've been dealing with this a lot, and it's putting a toll on me, like a lot. Now, there are good days, and there are bad days. Excuse me. Some days I feel like I'm about to pass out. Sometimes me just walking to the bathroom, to the living room, it's very hard for me. Some people don't understand, Some people say you're lazy. People say little smart little things, but I don't care. It used to bother me years ago, but it doesn't bother me anymore because I know what I'm dealing with. So I take my vitamins. I drink water with lemon. Sometimes I drink water with apple cider vinegar. Sometimes I fast. I try not to eat for hours because I've gained so much weight. This is the biggest I've ever been. I'm like 253. Because I think I have 5 fibroids in me. And I believe they're shrinking, but I think I have one that's a pretty nice size. So I have heavy bleeding. I have to constantly buy expensive pads. I am struggling with everyday life, bills, everything. So please, if you or someone going through it too, please share. I would love to talk about it. But it's so hard for people like us because people don't believe you. I've had to cut my family off. I've had to cut friends off. I've been homeless like 3 times. And people just look at you and you tell people you're sick. You tell people you're hurting, you in pain, and you got fibroids, you dizzy. You tell them, you feel like you're about to pass out or you feel like you're about to die. you know, you don't know what's going on with you because years back in my late 20s, I think I had just got them. But I didn't know I had fibroids back then. I didn't know what was going on with me. My teenagers were, at that time, they were just in preschool, kindergarten, first grade. And I remember times where I couldn't even walk my children to the bus stop. And I would cry like, well, I didn't know what was going on with me. But I knew then it was fatigue. I know now it was fatigue. And I wasn't even as big as I am now. Like as big as I am now is like when I was pregnant. That's how big I am now. My stomach is humongous. So it's put a toll on me. And, you know, family, friends laugh in your face. They don't believe you. They think you're lazy. No lie, they think you're lazy. But here it is. A few years ago, I found out I had fibroids. I was bleeding so bad one time that the bleeding wouldn't stop. This happened last year, 2024. I actually found out, yes, beginning of 2024 or end of 2023 when I found out I had fibroids, and that was years later. That was like damn near 10, 15 years later when I found out I had fibroids. And like none of my doctors never even told me I had it. All those times I was going to the doctor. I'm like, how nobody never knew it? You know, maybe they was hidden. I don't know. And it would just hit you out of nowhere. And people make jokes of fatigue people. They make jokes about it. But I get it. Because I have a sense of humor. But I was going through it so bad. But then, it's like, then a few years, when I was sick, when I first found out I was sick, it's like I got better. My body just got better. And then, boom, you go down again. But anyway, like I was saying, I was bleeding so bad. Beginning of 2024, I was bleeding so heavy. The bleed wouldn't stop. I mean, I was changing pads like every 30 minutes. My children were scared. I went to the emergency room and they stopped the bleeding and I had to do ultrasound and they had to stick this long stick up me and when they told me I had fibroids. They didn't tell me how many then, but no, it was 23. I'm sorry. It was 2023 when I got diagnosed with fibroids. And I know I had to been had it. I had to been had this probably like 2016, 2015. I had to been have it. That's a long time not to know that. But it ain't no joke. Everybody know that. And I be wanting to lose weight and work out certain ways. But I know they tell you can't do certain workouts, and I also got back problems too. So when I do work out, my back gives out on me. It's like a lot I'm dealing with, but I don't give up. I don't give up. I know there's God. I know there's a God out there. And He's been blessing me every day, but this is so hard, but I'm managing. But yeah, life goes on. I'm still alive. I'm still breathing. I wake up every day and I thank God every day. So I just decided to finally do YouTube, tell my stories. Oh, and there's many stories I have to tell. Many stories I have to tell. But this is just a little random little rambling about what I have to do. Sometimes it's hard to get out of bed, so. And you gotta excuse me because my mindset be everywhere. I may change the subject and hop somewhere else. So if I'm all over the place in this video, it's just the trauma and the stress and the abuse I've been through all my life, and I apologize again. But excuse me. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys listening to me. I need all the help, all the strength I can get. Your like, your view, your comment, and you subscribing means so much to me. This is somebody who really needs support, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Mwah.